come in, sir?
Yeah, please come.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, Devika. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Devika, let's begin with your brief introduction to the panel.
Yes, sir. Sir, myself, DEVIKA PRIYADERSINI. I am coming from the Kollam district of Kerala. I did my post-graduation from ISR Thiruvananthapuram, and after which I briefly worked as a subject matter expert in chemistry in a company called Six Red Marbles. I identify myself as a hardworking person who is looking forward to a career in civil service so that I can create a positive impact in the society in my best of my capacities.
Suppose, Devika, you get into IAS and get Kerala cadre. Kerala is passing through a bad patch.
Yes, sir.
Financial health is also not so good. And suppose you are made the finance secretary in Kerala. What kind of impact you would try to make by making Kerala once again, wealthier as compared to what it is now?
Right. Sir, Kerala's financial health is in a precarious situation, as has been mentioned. The recent NITI Aayog report has categorized Kerala as a worst performer when it comes to the fiscal health index. So, priority has to be to rationalize the debt that Kerala owes, which is creating intergenerational inequalities, intergenerational burden. So for that, we have to focus on revenue mobilization. One thing that Kerala can focus on is in creating an urban center that could attract investment into the state. Second thing is to focus on tourism more, to further introduce nuanced tourism models like experience tourism to attract more tourists. And sir, third would be to definitely focus on the manufacturing and the industrial sector, where Kerala's performance is not up to the mark.
You have done chemistry in your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, pharma exports to US.
Right.
What is the current status? How much pharmaceuticals are we exporting? Where do we stand vis-a-vis US, export to US?
Sir, I don't have a figure.
Okay, but we
Yes.
export a substantial.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. In fact, India holds 20% of the global export in terms of pharmaceutical, and when it comes to vaccines, it is 50%. It has the
So
market
now
share.
with the reciprocal tariff or maybe on pharmaceuticals, US has imposed even more than that. What does the industry feel? Will the increased tariff decrease the exports of pharmas to US?
Sir, if US is increasing tariff to Indian exports, it will definitely affect the competitiveness of Indian goods in the US market, sir. So I think there is chance of reducing our exports, sir.
Uh, any idea what are generic drugs and what are formulations?
Sir, can I take a moment?
Yeah, please.
Sorry, sir. I
Doesn't
cannot
matter, doesn't
recall.
matter.
Yes.
So I go on to nutrition.
Yes.
You have done something on nutrition.
Yes.
Now, tell me, let's talk about malnutrition
Yes, sir.
situation in India for women and child.
Yes.
All right. So, I'm not into statistics and data and all, but tell me how the government is trying to improve this situation of malnutrition through its various programs.
Yes. Sir, when it comes to children, government has certain policies. The one is to promote exclusive breastfeeding up to 6 months in children. That will take care of their nutrition in later stages of life, also in terms of immunity. The second, when it comes to child health, is the PM Poshan or the midday meal scheme that is in place in government schools, sir. Sir, also when it comes to adolescent girls, there is iron and folic acid supplementation which is done on a weekly fashion. Sir, when it comes to women's health, there are there is the National Nutrition Mission as well as the Pradhan Mantri Mahatru Vandana Yojana. All of this focus on giving financial incentive to women to take care of the pregnant and lactating mothers, sir. Also, when it comes to state government, there is the Buddy Mother scheme in Assam. It is a collective of women where pregnant mothers come together to discuss their health and nutritional issues, sir.
Devika, US and Russia are becoming friends.
Yes.
Russia and China are friends. India and Russia are friends.
Yes, sir.
Now, with this kind of new geopolitical friendships, what do you think India's relations would be vis-a-vis China, vis-a-vis Russia, vis-a-vis the US? You can think before you speak.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I take a few moments? Thank you, sir. Sir, we can see that the global geopolitics is changing and we can see newer forms of friendship. And when it comes to India, it is reflecting on India's idea of multipolarism. And herein, when US and Russia are in talks and yesterday, US abstained from voting against, in the UN resolution, US sided with Russia. We can see that it will further India's foreign relation. When it comes to India-US and India-Russia, I think US will... sorry, sir.
It doesn't matter. Let's take India and China. How would India be vis-a-vis China? Let's take only one. Don't confuse.
Okay, sir.
With this setup.
Sir, recently India is increasing its engagement with China in terms of the high-level diplomatic talks. The Foreign Secretary of India visited China, and there is talks regarding improvement in terms of the direct flights to China, in terms of the Kailash Manasarovar Yatra restarting it, and sir, so
on
we
the
can
Ukraine issue, let's forget. On the Ukraine issue, there was some resolution in the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. So, what have been the stands of India and China?
Yes, sir. Sir, India and China abstained from voting in the resolution, sir.
What does it show?
Sir, for China, it shows that it is a close ally of Russia. When it comes to India, it is reflecting on the principle of India's neutrality and not taking sides in case of a war. And even when US siding with Russia, India's neutral stand reflects further on India's strategic autonomy, sir.
All right. Thank you, Devika.
Thank you, sir.
Pass on to...
Devika, Kerala recently organized, I think 2-3 days back, one global investor summit.
Yes, sir.
So tell me something about that. What has been the best tangible outcome of that?
Yes, sir. Sir, the investment summit was organized to Kerala in order to attract the investors from the world. And there have been announcements regarding streamlining regulations of the business ecosystem in India so that business ecosystem in Kerala so that more business enterprises come to Kerala. Secondly, there has been expression of interest, EOIs from more than 300 companies to Kerala. There has also been announcement made by the Chief Minister regarding reduction of red tapeism, reduction of delays and streamlining the overall process.
So how much investment has been promised by in the range? The figure has come in the news.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, I cannot recall it.
Okay.
I read it yesterday.
Right.
Sorry, sir.
Devika, tell me what action government of Kerala has initiated to ensure that 2018 floods and Wayanad of last year incident do not recur?
Yes, sir. So post the 2018 floods, Kerala started the Resilient Kerala Initiative. Resilient Kerala Initiative is to make the infrastructure of Kerala resilient to a flood-like event. Sir, the second initiative taken by Kerala in collaboration with the government, with the Netherlands administration, is an initiative called Room for River Project.
Sorry?
Room for River Project, sir.
Okay.
It has also been taken up by Kerala government. When it comes to the landslide that happened last year, Kerala has installed an actionable early warning system called Kavach, and radar for the northern part of Kerala is also going to be installed, sir.
Okay, good. Devika, suppose you are given the responsibility to reduce climate, gas, this GHGs.
Yes, sir.
So what will be your strategy? Which gas you would work upon first to reduce, climate change effect? Which of the GHGs you will first pick up?
Okay.
My question is clear?
Yes, sir. I understood, sir. So the first gas I would pick up would be carbon dioxide, sir. Carbon dioxide is, the emission of carbon dioxide is happening more and it is leading to increased global warming.
How do you control? Tell me some quick method, because my question was which will give you quick results.
Yes.
In terms of warming the climate.
Yes, sir.
To reduce the warming of climate.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the short term, we can go for developing materials or deploying the materials that are already there for carbon capture and storage. That is the carbon sequestration process.
But carbon sequestration, natural, it takes place through forest.
Forest, yes, sir.
Forest takes long time. Gestation period is 30 years, 40 years before it takes a lot of time to
Yes, sir.
Grow forests.
Yes, sir. So when it comes to exhaust from where carbon dioxide is emitted, we can install adsorbents that can capture carbon dioxide. Such materials are being developed in the labs that can be deployed. Second, as you mentioned, we can go for faster rate of afforestation, like the Miyawaki afforestation practice can be carried out. And in the long term, sir, we have to reduce our emissions.
What is the role of oceans? Because Kerala is on the bank, it has got a long coastal line.
Yes.
What is the role of oceans in combating climate change?
Sir, ocean is one of the largest carbon sink on planet Earth. So,
what exactly sequester carbon in oceans? What part of, is it water which absorbs carbon dioxide or what?
No, sir. Carbon dioxide in ocean forms part of the calcium carbonate, sir.
But who captures that? Which part of ocean captures carbon dioxide? You are right. Carbon dioxide is sequestered by ocean on large scale.
Yes, sir.
But what is the entity in ocean which captures that CO2? It is the water, or it is the rocks in ocean, or what constituent of ocean? Ocean has got water, it has got life, marine life, it has got rocks and minerals and everything is there.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have not thought about it. Thank you, sir. I will go and look into it.
Okay. Now tell me, other than climate change, which are other environmental issues you think are now a matter of great concern for the humanity? Climate change is warming of our planet. Other than that, what are the other environmental challenges we are facing and which threaten human existence equally, in equal measures?
So the piling up of waste or the pollution in various forms, air pollution.
That is right, the air pollution. What else?
Yes. So can I take a moment to think on that?
Yeah, please.
Sir, we can also see that certain life are going extinct from the planet. So extinction of species is a great concern when it comes to environment.
Very good. Tell me one more.
Yes, sir. So one would be habitat fragmentation leading to human-animal conflict. That is also an environmental concern affecting world over, sir.
Okay, good. My last question. You are a chemistry student.
Yes.
Tell me, out of nitrous oxide and nitrogen dioxide, which one is the greenhouse gas?
Sir, it is nitrous oxide. It is a greenhouse gas, sir.
Thank you, Devika.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you.
So, Devika, Mahakumbh
Yes.
is happening and
Yes.
lot of conflicting report about water,
Yes, sir.
whether it is contaminated
Yes.
or pure. So, how would you analyze both kinds of reports and what is your own assessment of purity of water at Mahakumbh?
Yes, sir. So the Central Pollution Control Board has found out that the level of Escherichia coli in water in Mahakumbh, in the river at Prayagraj in Mahakumbh, is above the threshold level. So scientific evidence points to water that is contaminated. So that is the report that have come across, sir. So based on that, I think there is contamination of the water at Prayagraj. There are efforts taken by the government to
But there is a parallel report by the state government where they have shown a kind of bacteria present in the water which does not allow contamination of water.
yes, sir. Sir, I also
Have you gone through, have you seen that report also?
yes, sir. I have not per se saw the report. I've seen that. I've read that there are as the Ganga flows, there are areas where there is higher pollution, and there are areas where there is lesser pollution. It depends on the flow of the river in the area, sir. So based on this, from where the sample is collected, it could vary, I guess, sir.
So what kind of pollutants are present in the this, report that you read?
Sorry, sir, I have not. I have read the report in the newspaper, sir.
All right.
And the pollutant or the contaminant was Escherichia coli.
So Devika, Kerala is witnessing human and wildlife conflict.
Yes, sir.
So how to resolve this kind of conflict? Why such conflicts are on the rise in Kerala?
Sir, answering your first question, the reason for human-animal conflict in Kerala, sir, the main reason is habitat fragmentation that has happened in the state. And when there is lesser bridge between habitat and wildlife, there is chance for wildlife to cross over to human habitations. Sir, this is one of the push factor. And when it comes to the pull factor for human-animal conflict is the plantations that are planted along the forest fringes when it comes to sugarcane and bananas. These attracts animals like elephants. Sir, another pull factor is there, that is climate change. Climate change is affecting the resources in the forest. So animals have to venture out to areas where humans live. And the fourth and one of the serious issue is solid waste dumping. This unscientific dumping attracts animals, elephants, wild boars, etc., sir. And second part of the question, what can be done? Sir, we need a whole of government approach to tackle this issue from the root. And for that, we have certain, government has taken measures like building trenches of 500 kilometers, building solar fences to prevent elephants for 200 kilometers. There are beehives that repels elephants coming to human habitation. And sir, also when it comes to serious issue, government is also resorting to relocation of animal. That has been done for Arikomban, an elephant that have created havoc in the district of Idukki, sir.
Good. What is role of a drug regulator? India has come in for some bad light
Yes.
recently
Yes.
due to some drugs which are causing bad name to India
Yes, sir.
and causing problems in African continent as well as in America.
Yes.
So tell me where regulator is failing in his responsibility. And what are these issues I am referring to?
Okay, sir, coming to the first point, the issues at present, India's pharmaceutical industry faced bad name for 3 times in the past. Sir, one was the cough syrup that was contaminated with ethylene glycol. Then there was bacterial infected eye drops that were exported to USA. And recently only, there was a company, pharma company, found to have exported a combination of drugs, which were each individually accepted, but the combination would create an addictive drug, and it was exported to West Africa. These are all in violation of the regulations set by the CDSO. Sir, when it comes to the regulators, I think we need to have more proactive monitoring of the pharma industry of the country. Sir, because of the potential that India's pharmaceutical industry holds, we cannot afford such bad names, sir. And it is also a source of good revenue and even soft power for our country, sir. So, a proactive regulation in this field is necessary.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, Devika, if you are appointed as an administrative officer in any district of Kerala,
Yes.
you can choose any.
Okay,
How would you make your district Atmanirbhar as a DM?
Sir, in my capacity to make the district Atmanirbhar, the first thing that we can do is to bring in industries to a level that it will employ the people, create employment in the district, sir. Sir, second is these industries need a supply of skills, and for that we need social infrastructure in terms of schools and hospitals, sir. That could also be constructed, sir. And sir, considering Kerala, I think that we cannot be entirely Atmanirbhar because of resource constraint in the several districts, and for that we have to streamline supply chain to take care of the food grains need, vegetable needs, etc., sir.
So, Devika, you were also a subject matter expert. You were also a teacher.
It was not a teaching job, sir. It was creation of content.
Okay. So talking about the education sector, basically, there was ASER report
Yes, sir.
few weeks back only. Can you highlight the findings of the report?
Yes, sir. Sir, I can recall a few highlights. Sir, one was the recouping of educational output that that went low because of COVID. And sir, this is the one thing that I can recall from the reports.
Anyways, you also teach hearing impaired students.
Yes, sir.
What are the qualities of a teacher and a civil servant which are common?
Sir, a teacher and a civil servant both should be an emotionally intelligent person, so that they can understand the student or the person who approaches them. And so second, both civil servant and a teacher should have patience while interacting with the other side, sir. And the third thing that is common is to find and relate with the needs of the student or the other person, so that the ample deliverance can be made based on what is required.
Tell me something about your hobby of voice donation.
Yes, sir. Sir, when in my case, I convert the text-based files that are study materials of visually impaired students to audio files, sir. Yes.
Now, you have opted for Malayalam literature as an optional subject.
Yes, sir.
So, I guess Malayalam is a classical language.
Yes, sir. It is
So, what is the difference between a classical language and official language, and what is the criteria to be selected for any language to be a classical language?
Yes, sir. Sir, when it comes to official language, it is explicitly mentioned in the Constitution that Hindi will be the official language along with English. In in the, if I'm not wrong, in the Article 343 of the Constitution, sir. And when it comes to classical language, it is recognized by the Ministry of Culture based on 4 criteria, sir. One of the criteria is high antiquity of the language dating back to 2000 years. And the second is that the language should have presence in both prose and poem, and also find its presence as inscriptions and epigraphs. The third criteria is that it should be considered as a matter of high value and respect for those speakers of the language. And the fourth and most important criteria I feel is that there should be a distinct break between the language that was spoken in the past and the modern form of the language.
Recently, a few languages were added into classical languages.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you name those?
Yes, sir. In 2024, Assamese, Bengali, Pali, and Prakrit got classical language status, and recently Marathi language also got the classical language status.
Devika, why Kerala has a large diaspora in Gulf countries, and why is UAE important for India?
Sorry, sir.
In Gulf countries,
Yes, sir. The second part,
why is UAE important for India?
Sir, when it comes to Kerala's diaspora, the reason that Kerala has higher presence in the Gulf country, I would attribute to one, the geographical closeness and the historical relation that India has with the Arab countries in terms of the traders of the past. And so second is a chain migration that can be seen based on the persons already who have went to Gulf countries and who attracted more people from Kerala to go. And the third reason I would say is the better wages and the better standard of living that Kerala could gain from working in the Middle East. And sir, when it comes to UAE, in terms of diaspora, UAE holds one of the highest number of migrants from India in the countries of Middle East. UAE is also a close partner for India when it comes to the trade relation, and considering UAE, India as an investment destination by UAE. India and UAE are also part of unilateral agreement, the I2U2. And also, sir, when it comes to energy security, India is also has good relation with UAE, sir.
My last question, Devika. Recently, there has been a reduction in repo rate.
Yes.
So tell me, how will it impact the economy?
Yes, sir. Sir, with the reduction of repo rate, money supply in our economy would increase, and banks could lend more to businesses and consumers. That will drive the growth of our economy, sir.
So thank you, Devika. I pass on to Chairman, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, Devika, anything from your DAF which the panel may not have asked any question from you? If you think that I must ask one last question from any missed out topic, please let me know.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
All is done? All right. So, thank you, Devika. We are over with the interview. You will proceed to the adjoining room for 2 minutes.
Okay,
We'll call you again.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Devika, how was your performance today?
Sir, certain questions I could not answer to best of my satisfaction, and I have to look into it, sir.
And
And I have to go back and look into it.
you have to go back.
Yes.
So, Devika, I don't know, I'm just wondering, since your interview is on 11th April, is it that you are not very well prepared today? So, you have kept it for the later day?
No, sir.
You were prepared.
Yes, sir. I was prepared.
So, Devika, what the questions that the panel today asked, when you recall them, I think you will find that most of them were related to your DAF and around DAF.
Yes.
So, which means let it be a reflection of this particular aspect that you need to deepen your knowledge,
Yes.
right, and make it more, I would say content-wise qualitative,
Yes.
and even some knowledge gaps. So, make your knowledge more broad-based
Okay.
and concentrate more on the depth of your own subjects
And-
within the DAF. So, you were able to field the questions, and ultimately at the end of the answer, one understood that you know a little bit, but you didn't know the entire thing in a composite manner,
Okay, sir.
from end to end.
Okay, sir.
Now that requires a little deeper knowledge
Okay,
and understanding of that particular subject. Some of the issues on Kerala you answered very well, like Gulf and Middle East thing. I liked your answer. That was good. But in case of the chemistry items that you were, pharma sector is part of chemical,
Yes.
right? Whether you are a chemical engineer, and I asked you a very relevant thing related to US. So just read about it.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean,
I will.
whatever I am speaking or I know is primarily on the basis of what I have read. So, firstly, the pharma sector would have been affected to a great extent, by the imposition of. But incidentally, our prices are so competitive, and we have very little competition in US. So the Pharmaceutical Council has said that even if US imposes a tariff, we will still be not very much affected.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now, I deliberately asked this question, how much will it get affected? Because if you had read this, you would have
Yes,
told the same thing which I
Yes,
was.
sir. I have
which
not
had
read it.
So current affairs at the same time, Devika, you have to. I don't know whether you're reading newspapers or not.
Yes, sir. I am reading.
Which newspaper are you reading?
I am reading the Hindu and the Indian Express.
Huh?
The Hindu and the Indian Express, sir.
Indian Express. Expand the range. Take a paper which has, which gives more of economics news.
Okay,
Whether it is Economic Time, Financial Express, The Mint, whichever you like.
Okay, sir.
And Times of India may let it be a base paper for you.
Okay, sir.
The Times of India, and please read the Delhi edition. Hindu, for this particular purpose of, the preparing for the interview, may not be so good as you may have found for the main examination.
Okay, sir.
So since the panelists, I mean, you have a lot of time, but still, since the panelists, they all assemble in Delhi and they read the newspapers with Delhi edition. So please start reading the Delhi edition
Okay, sir.
so that you are aware of. So from current affairs, people will pick up about Kerala. So anything like, for example, I picked up about financial only from the newspapers. Nobody comes and tells you. So that way, just the knowledge part. Otherwise, your personality, your persona, your communication ability, everything is fine. You were pleasing, you were smiling, but you were a little tensed. You were not very comfortable,
Okay, sir.
right? And it seemed that everything that you were saying was not with conviction. You were trying to seek validation, whether I am right. So that kind of feeling, we should not get, the panelists should not get.
Okay, sir.
Whatever you say, it should be said with confidence, and that will come with the knowledge. So this is just a very brief sketch of your performance.
Okay, sir.
Other members will also add something.
Okay, sir.
Just one advice from my side, Devika. Be very thorough on each and every word of your DAP.
Okay, sir.
Right? Each and every word. Your chemistry, pollution, carbon sequestration. Because CO2, it takes much longer time and investment.
Okay, sir.
So it is a methane, I think you read. Methane is much easier to,
Okay.
and methane is, it has got 80 times more capacity to warm the climate.
Yes, sir.
80 times more.
Yes.
So if you reduce methane substantially, so the overall warming can be, so now the different governments are working on reducing methane, which is much easier as compared to carbon dioxide.
Okay, sir.
Carbon dioxide is larger in concentration and it has a much longer life of 100 years. But methane can be, just read about it.
Yes,
Okay. And also about the coastal pollution, etc. It is the phytoplankton, which
Yes.
yeah, they absorb all the, then even your whales, they absorb a lot of carbon dioxide, and when they die, they settle at the base of the this thing, absorbing large quantity. But these are giving small examples.
Okay, sir.
Since you are a chemistry student, you should be well aware of all these small things.
Yes.
Okay. And I think otherwise you are good. And hand movement you must avoid.
Okay,
There
sir.
were a lot of excessive. You look in the video.
Okay,
Your
sir.
hand movement was almost continuously moving like this.
Okay, sir.
So once or twice is okay, but you should avoid. The best way is to sit like this,
Okay, sir.
and once or twice you can use hand movement. Otherwise, I mean, it was quite excessive. Okay. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
So, Devika, you have very good personality
Thank you, sir.
and your communication is good. Little bit you were anxious, that was visible. So, don't have to be. You have reached this stage, you are one of the few. So, have that confidence in yourself. All right, you just don't have to worry. Board is very friendly. Board will make you friendly. And best part is that they want best out of you. All right. So you just forget about everything. But remember the question. I like when you touched upon second part of my question. That means you listened to the question and you remembered. So that's a very good thing. Mahakumbh, read about UP Pollution Control Board, Central Pollution Control Board, and what is the controversy. It's still going on.
Yes,
You know, there are reports where UP gives its latest estimate of purity of water. Then there is a scientist who comes out with a special bacteria present in water which makes it pure. Just look into both the aspects.
Yes.
Don't have to commit to anyone, but mention about if a question is asked on what bacteria are present. Number two is drug regulator.
Yes.
So you covered all the issues, but this latest issue is very disturbing
Yes.
because this latest issue which is reported in newspapers, this can bring, in fact, it can bring very bad name to us. It is making people addictive.
Yes, sir.
So now this question on regulator and what further needs to be done will definitely come up. Your reply on human wildlife conflict was excellent.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So overall you are doing very well. Just keep.
So Devika, good personality, good communication. So just keep working on content.
Yes.
I have written down few observations in the evaluation sheet. Just go through them, and it is good that you have ample time. With this personality and communication, you can score very high,
Thank you, sir.
provided you are well versed with content.
Yes.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions, Devika?
No, sir. Yes.
We have given you 60% today, Devika.
Okay, sir.
That is 165 marks today.
65. So this is your third attempt, but your interviews first, no? In
Yes.
UPSC.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So Devika, you are a very bright personality. It's just that on a strong foundation of your personality, you have to build your strong, walls of knowledge.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
And you're intelligent, you have cleared mains. Why can't you, and you have time. Take some more mocks. Once you have read for say 5-6 days, take a mock. Again a week, take a mock. Don't just take one by one mock, because the level of confidence, you may not get till the time you add to your knowledge. All right.
Yes.
And the rest is all fine. You will do very well. We want to see you in the list.
All the best.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.